Well, good morning. It's Wednesday morning, Blue Plate Special Day. Today I have 4 items that I'm going to be sauteing in here to go with the meal. I have 1 cup of shallots that I chopped up or diced up nice and small. I've got 2 cups of broccoli here, a little over 2 cups. And 2 cups of red pepper, not hot pepper, but a red pepper, and 1 cup of celery that's going to be going in. What I'm going to be doing is it's all going to be going in at the same time here. Might as well start her up. It's a little after 10 o'clock in the morning. So in goes my pepper and the broccoli and the onions. Alright, well I'll tell you what, them shallot type onions really give off a bit of aroma. I have some Loin sweet and sour stir fry here, and I'm not sure if I have enough from this 1 bottle, but I have another bottle that I'm going to use here too, so yeah. Alright, so stand by. Well, I'm back. I had to go and get the other bottle here. And we're going to be using a little bit of sweet Baby Ray's honey teriyaki sauce and marinade in here to make up for running out of the whatever I said it was, the Loin stir fry, which is a sweet and sour. So we'll add this, and I'm going to put this on a low, very low heat and let her start up here. And I'm going to let that simmer, and then once it's heated up, I will be putting it on the back burner because it's going to go from 10, 11, it's going to go to about noontime on a very, very low heat, just letting it set there and marinade at a low temp. So Loin is going to check out for a couple of minutes. I'm going to stir that up a little bit. Well, I hope all this works out. I almost forgot, which is easy to do when you're 78 years old. But anyways, I did remember. I'm going to be putting in a cup of peanuts in there. Mainly because I love peanuts. And I like sort of like a Chinese to me. So 1 cup of peanuts in there for all you folks that are interested, if you are interested. Whoa there! I'll eat that one. Delicious. Alright. We're going to let that simmer for a while. I'll be turning the camera off. I'll be tackling the pork loin, cutting it open and getting it set in a pan to cook up. And if I remember right, get to the almighty instructions here. I was here somewhere before. Oh, there it is. 425 at 25 to 30 minutes per pound, and this one here is about 1.2 pounds, so 40, 45 minutes or so should do the trick to get it up to at least 140 degrees. I will be putting the probe in it, and when it hits about 145, 150 degrees, it'll be ready, and I'll be taking it out. So Loin Senior, turning off the camera for a while. Before I do, I will mention we have some Loin chow mein noodles that we'll be putting on this. Also, there'll be rice, and when I do the presentation, I'll be putting on the rice, putting some of this goodie on top of it, and then probably a little bit of noodles for anybody that wants noodles. So Loin Senior checking out. The beginning of the Blue Plate Special is going to be doing a lot of simmering for a while, and then we'll get back with you folks when when the pork loin goes in the oven. Well, it's time for an update. The oven has reached 425 degrees, and I will be putting the pork loin in. Got to move a couple things around here. I got my cast iron frying pan has got to come out of here. Oh, there we go. Now I can put the roast in. I set my thermometer so that when the needle is straight up, it'll be about 145 to 150 degrees. So that's done. It's just about 11 o'clock. The veggies are still sauteing. Shortly I will be putting on the water for the rice and make the rice, and it'll be just about time to eat. So Loin Senior checking out. Well, I'm back for a couple of minutes. The roast is in the oven. It's about 11:17. I'm going to start my water for my rice. I'm using my little countertop induction heater upper cooker. I bought that a while back, and I don't think it was more than $60 or something like that, maybe a little bit more. But I find it really, really works well because I can bring it down from, I think it's 1800 watts all the way down to 200, which is nice when you want to simmer something. And it's a good steady temperature. The only drawback is that I do not have a whole bunch of pans with steel bottoms or iron bottoms, which you really need for an induction stove to work, an induction heater to work. Aluminum pans will not work. Anything non-metallic, stainless steel won't go, but there are stainless steel cookware that has impregnated with steel inside of it, and they do work. Well, anyways, I'm going to be starting this up and hit boil. When it comes to a boil, I'll be dropping it down to a simmer. It says the rice will be done in 15 minutes, so I got a tablespoon strong of butter in there. And you might not believe this, but the butter's already starting to melt a little bit, and I just turned this on, and there's the rice going in. Move it around a little bit. Okay. I will turn the camera off for a while. The rice is going to do its thing. And I'll have to keep track of it, believe me, because the induction unit really, really heats water fast. Or anything you put in there, it really is amazing. Okay, I'm back. The rice is cooking nicely. The pork roast is just about where I want it. I'm going to be adding a little bit of cornstarch to this so as I can thicken it up just a little bit. See how that goes. Well, that don't take long. Add just a little bit more. Go from there. Keep working it and see how it goes with the sauce. The rice is going. I'll check that in a minute or so here. Alright, we're getting there. Just a teeny bit more here. Seems to be accomplishing what I was after here. I need more. I got a little teeny bit more to go in there. That should finish it. Alright, I'm going to swap over to the rice here and give it a check. Let's It's coming along fine. It ain't going to be too much longer. I don't want it to stick. Still drawing in the water. So cover back on. Okay, back over to the sauce. Alright, I'm going to shoot the moon. There we go. That's it. And that was 1 tablespoon of cornstarch in cold water. I will be tasting this shortly. Testing it out. So I'm going to turn the camera off and stir this around a little bit longer and we'll see what we're getting. Signing off for a bit. Okay, the rice is done. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be tickled with the results, but I did follow the instructions. Pork loin, I'm afraid I overshot my temperature some, but tis what it is. We have the topping to go on the rice, and it's 11:46, so we don't have to wait too much longer. This wants to set just a little bit. So Loin Dussault Sr. checking out. I'll be checking in about noontime. Well, it's that time. I'm going to cut this pork up here in slices. Like I said, I overshot on my cook time, but it still looks pretty good. It's cutting nicely. Ah, look at that, will you? Get into the center where it'll be a little bit less cooked it. Alrighty. Come on, get out of there. Okay. Some of this meat here. And kiddo, cut it off. Okay. We'll make up one plate here for the guest of honor. And then we'll go off and eat. So, let's get some rice out of here. Alrighty. Make a little spot in the middle here. Alright. Now, I'll move this over. Take off the cover. Down over here. Get into the scoop. Move around the topping. Put that right on the center. Right there. And there we go. And put the meat on the plate. Hopefully not drop any on the floor. Alright, looks like I didn't get all the way through, but there we go. That should put him in good stead. We have more if he finishes that. So that's what it looks like, folks. And Paul's going to get to test it out now. Loin Dussault Sr. checking out. We'll let you know how things made out after lunch. Well, the verdict is in. We're all happy with it. It came out real good. Anybody wants to try that at home sometime, I think they'll enjoy it. We have a little piece of pork left. I have enough topping there for the rice and about maybe a little under a serving of rice left. So I'll probably make it more rice to use this up somewhere down the road this week. So Loin Dussault is quite happy with it, and his friend Paul was quite happy with it. And this is nothing special, but it's what we had for dessert. Today I said, oh, I had bought a couple of those pie crusts you buy at the grocery stores, ones with a graham cracker crust and are ready to rock and roll. So I said today, oh, well, maybe we can make something different for dessert, just for the heck of it. I got the pie crust. I said, oh, I know, I got some instant pudding in the cupboard. So it takes 2 boxes to make the instant pudding to make a pie. So I got in there and I said, oh, that's interesting. I got 1 chocolate and 1 banana cream pie. I didn't let that stop me. That's what we did. I mixed the 2 together, and you might want to try it sometime. It actually tastes quite nice. So, Loin Senior, closing out the show today. Hope you try it. The ingredients are easy. You can also mix and match, put other things in there besides what I used, and have a go. Loin Senior, check it out. Have a good day.